Hi there, it's Wednesday, time for your wellness tip. If you don't know me, I'm Kristin Wood, and I like to hop on here every Wednesday and give you a super simple tip that you can implement starting today, and when done consistently, you are going to see some differences in your health and wellness. And if you joined me last week, I was on here talking about how nutrition is more than just the food you eat. It's also who you are being when you are eating. And I had promised that I would come on this week with a little tool that will kind of help you get relaxed and get rid of your stress before you eat, so that you can digest your emotions before you try to digest your food. And last week I kind of talked about how your brain cannot differentiate between real and imagined stress. So when you just have a stressful thought that you're thinking and you sit down to eat, your body is going to shut down your digestive system. So it's really important that you get relaxed and just get rid of all that stress before you sit down to eat. And what I have for you today is a little tool called EBT. And this stands for Emotional Brain Training. It's really simple. And all it does is you're going to sit down to eat. I'm going to kind of walk through this, but as you sit down to eat, you're going to ask yourself, am I 1, feeling great, 2, feeling good, 3, feeling a little stressed, 4, definitely stressed, or 5, way stressed? And through this process, you are going to be able to get rid of the stress. Now, you may say I'm crazy because I thought this was crazy, but it works. Now, each of the 5 different levels of stress has a different sequence that you go through, and I'm only going to go through one. But if you want to see the full thing, just comment EBT, and I can send you a PDF document that walks through each of the different types. So I'm going to say today that I am sitting down and I'm definitely stressed. And I'm just making up this situation to kind of give you an idea how this goes. And today I'm going to ask myself, the first step of this is asking myself just the facts on why I'm stressed. No emotions, just facts. And for this example, I'm just going to say that maybe my employer expects me to get 12 hours of work done in an 8-hour day. I don't get to take breaks. I just have to work through my lunch period most of the time and just gobble up my food when I get a chance. Just work, work, work. Does anybody go through that? Maybe a few of us. So the next part of this is I'm going to state my feelings about this situation, and I'm going to do this in short, choppy statements. And maybe it's like, I feel angry that I'm being taken advantage of. I feel sad that I'm stuck in this situation. I feel afraid that I'm going to have to work like this the rest of my life. I feel guilty that I don't take better care of myself. And you're just going to go through this list of feelings. Hi, Livy. And the next part is I want you to state your unreasonable expectation about this situation. And this is the coding or wiring that was put in your brain probably at a very young age. And it doesn't have to be anything that you were even told. It can be as a child, we see situations, we hear conversations, and we just develop our own story for what this means. So maybe my unreasonable expectation about this situation is that if I don't work as hard as I can, if I don't give more than the next person, I'm never going to succeed. I'm never going to advance in my career. And I think there's probably a lot of people that have that kind of wiring. Now, the next part is really important. We want to rewrite this story and come up with a reasonable expectation about this situation. And this is the the new coding that you want to wire in your brain. And maybe your reasonable expectation is, if I walk away from my job and I take a break and I refocus, then I can come back and do better quality and just perform better all the way around. So you come up with your reasonable expectation and you repeat that to yourself 10 times. Now, after you do that, you're going to revisit your emotions, see if you are calmer now and the stress is down and you can be able to eat and digest your food. And maybe through getting rid of this one stressor, something else has came up. That's totally possible. So you may have to go through it again on a completely different topic. But go through it as many times as necessary until you're feeling good and you're relaxed, so that you can enjoy your meal and also digest it. So I hope you got some value out of this. And like I said, you probably think it's crazy. I certainly did. But I had a stressful situation one morning and I thought, I was just so mad. I was so mad. I knew I had to eat breakfast, but I knew I wasn't going to digest anything because I was so mad. And I went through this and I was so surprised that when you start getting your feelings out and how you really feel, you will feel you'll feel the stress come off. So give it a try. What have you got to lose? And if you want the full PDF file that's got all the different sequences for each of the types of stress, then just comment EBT or send me a message EBT and I will get that over to you. I hope you got some value and have a great rest of your Wednesday. Bye-bye.